Oh, okay. If you give me like $1, I'll probably give you like $10 to $12 back if you can market basically anywhere on earth. If you're not limited to a geographical area, so just give me a bigger pond of fish and I'll just catching more fish, right? So if you're, let's say for example, in the fitness space, like a local gym, I'm like, okay, well I can only target people in your postcode. I can stretch it to like 7 kilometers. I can't put more people in that postcode, so eventually you'll hit a limit there. Whereas industry set, it's like, do you have an internet connection, speak English, and want to make electronic music? I can put an ad in that continent.
Yep.
And then the other thing as well is just having a high ticket price, right? I know we talked last time, but we had the high ticket thing. If you are expensive, so somewhere north of 2,000 Australian dollars, that's something I can make worthwhile. But if you're just selling, like fitness, I can make work in LTV, but the problem is I want you to be like cash profitable up front. So if the first transaction is just north of $2,000, really good idea. But if it's just a $100 a week membership, we're going to have to scale back your ad spend at the start until, because you got to be cash flow positive. It's just $100
so you can feed the machine.
Exactly, right? Like if you're 2, 3, 4, like industry sets like 12 grand, now we can pump $600 a day, probably at a 10 to 12x return on ad spend. Like your cost per call book is probably going to be about $100. Industry sets 50, show rate 75%. If you close about 25% or even just 20%, your CPA is like every $600 to $800 you're spending on ads, someone's buying something.
Give me the non-weaponized autism version of that.
Oh, okay. If you give me like $1, I'll probably give you like $10 to $12 back if you can market basically anywhere on earth that speaks English and it's expensive.